Hi, welcome to PowerTalks, podcast designed to discuss technologies, trends, and insight. I'm Richa Thomas. Today I have Nilesh Arte with me. Nilesh is DevOps architect. He has 21 years of experience. He has been driving forces in helping organizations adopt DevOps at scale, streamlining delivery pipelines, enhancing reliability, and accelerating time to market. His passion for bridging development and operations has empowered teams to innovate faster while maintaining enterprise grade quality and security. Hi, Nilesh. How are you doing today?
Doing good, doing great. Yeah.
So, Nilesh, as you know, AI has taken a really good speak these days. It has also, taken onset on DevOps. So, how do you find current AI onset?
So let me give you my personal perspective, okay? First, it is a boon in my day-to-day work because still I do lot of hands-on, lot of coding, lot of automation myself, and still my day they would be typical. My task in my day would be get 20 Argo CD applications and disable the auto sync everywhere in 20 or 40 applications. Earlier, I had to write a script. I will write a shell script, Python script, automation. But now I can just give that, to ChatGPT, Codex, I get that done, which is a great thing. Lot of my mundane task or, task which would be bit tedious, more tedious, it is taken care, which is a great thing. But now this is where, bit of sometimes insecurity, if I may say so, or people are little challenged, little alarmed, where lot of my work actually is doing very smoothly, very efficiently, and I'm happy about that. But that, that might bring some challenges also. So, yeah.
Okay. So, what are the non-technical edges in DevOps folks?
So, as you said, we will talk about the non-technical one first, or let's say semi-technical. So, essentially, earlier there used to be two different teams, Dev and Ops, and sometimes there used to be silos, and that's why people came up with this philosophy that there should not be too much of a silo. Dev and Ops, they are ultimately one and the same thing, right? So Ops team, infra team, they should be able to automate, they should be able to write code efficiently, they should be understand what all goes into dev like agile, etc., etc. At the same time, dev team not relying on Ops, they should be able to provision their infra, etc., etc. Again, coming back to age part, right? So if you see now it has become DevOps, and a lot of people focus, okay, it's a marriage of dev plus ops, yes. But the interesting part, okay, and that is relevant, I think, to our this discussion is there is always a inherent bridge because you don't see it in the letters maybe, but so basically dev ops. So typically, and that's what I used to do, I used to face challenges, sometimes stressful, but a lot of times rewarding is a typical DevOps person is always, it will managing multiple teams, okay? It, of course, the name itself says they have to handle dev team, ops team, validation team, higher management, release engineering folks, your release has to go on time. At times, you have to handle lot of teams, people, lot of stakeholders' egos, if I may say so. Soft skills, right? Because we're talking about soft skills. So that, talking to a lot of stakeholders, talking to a lot of teams, taking them together, working with them. Agentic AI is basically very similar, right? Because typically you will talk to a lot of agents, lot of different stakeholders. Maybe they are machine stakeholders, but still you have to manage those stakeholders, right? You have to collaborate in plain English. And that's what I believe we DevOps folks are naturally good at. We have to collaborate because our job is to, be at a center of lot of actions, lot of services and collaborate. So that way we can leverage that power, leverage that power, or let's say the previous knowledge, where now AI itself is going to next level of AI is going to be collaborate, agentic AI, etc., etc. I had attended one CNCF meet sometime back. Mr. Amit Singh had given that quote, so I have to give due credit to him, okay, because I don't want to. Anyways, so the quote is, he says, to shine and to thrive in this AI scenario, right? You cannot rely everything, all your tasks to AI and sleep. That is not going to happen. If that you are going to do that, you will be in trouble. So the what value it will bring you as a person, right? As a person, as a professional is you have to have beast in one topic. Like maybe it's CI/CD, maybe it's automation, maybe it's networking, maybe it's storage, not the best beast, like you have to be beast. One topic you have to, like, really like SME, in other words, and the rest all, then you learn, you collaborate, because then all those another topics, you empower yourself using AI tools. That's where all these tools will help you. So you can be beast at one domain, one technology, and then you should start learning other technologies. That's where collaboration, agentic, that part comes into picture. That's what I wanted to stress about non-technical part.
Actually, that's a
Yeah,
need of the
yeah,
hour
yeah.
to be the beast. What about the technical skills wise?
So technical skills also, I would say there are two main angles. So before that, let me tell you a small story, okay? I hope all of you are aware of Californian gold rush. I think
Right.
So as the legend goes, they say a lot of people got rich in that Californian gold rush, but the person who got the richest was this the shovel seller. Okay, so I feel taking this to now, this AI scenario, right? I feel as a DevOps or MLOps, which is very close, or I feel I think we can use it interchangeably. We should be able to do that. If we are not able to do that, that's a problem. We should be, so DevOps and MLOps should be interchangeable. Coming back, what I'm saying is, or what I think is, you always don't need to have a like ML engineer or a degree in statistics or knowledge about stochastic algorithm, etc., etc. You can start small. You can start simple. What we know is DevOps, MLOps, right? And there is a huge need for all that support. That is where we can totally shine, and we can adding our values. That is totally doable. Other interesting thing coming up is MCP. MCP, again, I'll just briefly talk about it high level. Essentially, coming back to again agentic AI use cases, right? We have lot of agents and say there is a great LLM model, but to get value out of it, every agent needs to talk to that model, right? And typically, let's say you have an e-commerce service, there will be one agent which will handle the payment, one agent which will handle your shopping cart, one agent will give you suggestions, etc., etc. But and all of them will use your model's AI capabilities, right? Before MCP, what used to do is every agent, they will use their own set of rules, they will use their own style to talk to that LLM model, which used to be very complex. I would say it's not impossible, but still, because, and again, think of a scale, right? 3 4 services is fine. There are 40 services, 50 services. So the scale, it became very hard to manage. So MCPs in here is very simple. What they say is, instead of that, we will give you one layer, one protocol, where all these your agent stakeholders which need information from your model, right? Instead of directly communicating to model, have a MCP layer. We will throw our request, or we will expose our MCP server, and model will get the unified information from that MCP server. So in that way, there is no lot of silos, lot of technology, lot of tools you have to handle. You have to follow MCP protocol. You have to set up a server. Just for the record, server is something every agent or every tool which wishes to talk to LLM, they have to set up their own server, and which people are already doing it. And this is where I feel, again, another technical aspect, we have the edge, right? Because setting up MCP server for DevOps guys, MLOps guys, or in general techie guys, right? We can start with that, which is not, for that you don't need, as I said, very high ML engineering background. You need a decent background, as much as far as the basic model, how the models work, how the basic inference work, etc. You should be able to good that. But that is going to be upcoming demand, where we already have an edge. We can add that value, right? That's what I feel. So that was one technical aspect I talked about.
And what's the second one?
Yeah, let's learn to learn these ML tools efficiently. That itself is very rewarding. That itself has a lot of demand in market. Not only prompt engineering. Prompt engineering, yes, of course, that is one part of it, but it's more than that. Like, if since we are more technical, we are in the business of tech, prompt engineering, and we can take it to next level. We can get more things than prompt engineering, but user level still is a user level, right? Second is where more interesting, as I was talking about admin level of Linux. Similarly, that's where these MCP server setup, MLOps, infra, Kubeflow, giving a model hosting your model on Kubernetes, etc. All those exciting possibilities come into picture. Where as a DevOps or MLOps or in general techie person, now you are giving support to host that model. You are able to optimize that model, etc. One level up, right? Sort of similar to the admin Linux level, which I was talking about. And third layer, of course, if you have the interest, you have the inclination, you have the time, you can just go and think of actual ML engineering where you write a model, you train a model, you learn about algorithms, lot of math, lot of statistics, lot of actual ML relevant thinking. So I believe, because in my mind I see the resemblance, right? So these three levels I feel one can do. Yeah, so that was the second technical point.
That's good, Nilesh. The information was very insightful. I have few questions for that I want you to answer as rapid fire.
Okay.
So, and you have to be very prompt with that. So, no thinking. What's your favorite language?
Python.
Your favorite DevOps tool tech?
Can I say 2 or 3 or
No,
5?
1.
Docker.
Okay. One thing to stay relevant in job market for DevOps folks.
Right now, I would say MCP setup, MCP protocol. Learn that.
Okay. Favorite tools? AI tools.
Codex.
Favorite 3 things about Calsoft?
One is, of course, we have lot of young blood, lot of fresh people, very young people. That's very refreshing. Second, no boundaries for technology or tools. Technically, I get to work on lot of different technology, lot of different domains. Nobody stops us. Like, very interesting, very refreshing, variety. Third is, I would say, location. This is like the great location on highway. I
Right,
don't
I
have to
agree to
drive
that.
much. No traffic. I love that.
Yeah. Same here. So, this was very insightful, Nilesh, and I thank you for the time that you have taken out for us. And
Thank you.
would you like to give any parting message to our audiences who are watching this podcast?
Yeah, okay. So again, I'm going to steal one quote from Anshul Bhide, our own Anshul Bhide, okay, from Calsoft. I would say these are exciting times to be alive. Lot of things, lot of mundane things are getting taken care of. There are few challenges, there are few insecurities, but I believe they can be handled with the right attitude, right approach, and we have to be little bit alert. Little bit. I would not say you have to be like really stressed about it. But I feel it will have more value and more benefits than the cons. So really looking forward to be professional in this changing scenario. Yeah.
Thanks again, Nilesh, for being here. And we have a small token of
Wow.
appreciation for you for all the good things that you are doing in the industry and
Great. Thank you.
contributing for Calsoft's growth.
Thank you.
And I hope you continue.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for watching this video till the very end. If you have any questions or queries, please reach out to us at marketing@calsofting.com and we would be happy to answer all your queries. Details are in the descriptions. And with this, Richa Thomas signing off from PowerTalks. Thank you.